All right. Hello, good people of the world. It's I, world famous marijuana man here. Got my Nugtopia jar. This is my jar that my Nugtopia shirt came in, I don't know, 5, 6 years ago. But they're still around, actually, Nugtopia. Yeah, you can go check them out. I don't know what their website is, but Google Nugtopia. That's how you fucking spell it. And tell them I sent you. God knows they might even give you a discount. They do know who I am. They've sent me lots of stuff. And so there you go. We're gonna grind up some marijuana. Keep our shit all motherfucking fucked up. Look at here, folks. The corporate goddamn fucking sludge. The corporate goddamn fucking sludge. It's a wonderful goddamn thing. Yeah, folks, you want to support your corporate master. You know, folks, he has a lot of expenses to deal with. He's got like maybe 70 or 80 jets all around the world sitting in airports that charge rent for the space, plus the people, mechanics, fueling up, pilots, all that shit. It's very expensive. And then he's got his 75 mansions in different countries around the world. They all come with like a $300,000 a year bill to just keep him looking decent and paying all the staff and taxes and stuff like that. You know? And then he's got his 400 Rolls Royces. They all need to be insured and gassed up and ready to go at any given time anywhere in the world. And all his yachts and, you know, all the people that have to take care of this, all the staffing. Oh, it's out of control. Next level expenses, folks. And so the corporate scum of the world, they need your help, you know, to stay living the high life. Oh, they do. And so we're going to grind up some marijuana here. Oh, folks, there's a guy here on the island. He charges $900 a month to park your RV on his slab of cement. Oh, and get this. Are you ready for it? It doesn't end there. Then, no pets allowed. Oh, yeah. Like, he's going to tell you what can live in your RV. Like, who gives a fuck anyways, right? It's your fucking RV. Oh, fuck. Yeah. There is sewage, but there's no water. And you have to pay for your own electricity. No free electricity, no free Wi-Fi, and no free water. Oh, yeah. All that is on top of the cost of living on the slab of cement. Oh, it is, folks. So I put underneath the ad, I'm like, hey, you can park in my driveway for that kind of money, and I'll give you free Wi-Fi, free hydro, and free water. You can use all the electricity and water you want for $900 fucking a month, you know? And oh, fuck. And you can have whatever you want living in your trailer. I couldn't give a fuck, you know? It's none of my business. I'll never come out there and visit you, so you don't got to worry. I wouldn't even know. And so, yeah, I posted that underneath the ad, and everybody gets mad at me. It's expensive living here. I'm like, yeah, but it ain't that fucking expensive, asshole. You know? Holy man. Oh, man. Guy's bringing it to a whole new level. You know, and then he wants to set a whole bunch of rules for you to live on his fucking slab of cement. Oh, this is taking idiocy just a little too far, you know? Oh, fuck, this guy's running a scam. The funny thing is, he'll probably rent it to some sucker because there's a housing crisis and you can get whatever you want out of people. Do you know my next door neighbor, folks? The previous tenant was evicted because they only paid $1,000 a month. Totally illegal. I told him to take him to court like I did my landlord, and that's why I still live here. But no, they didn't want to. Instead, they'd rather be homeless, which is what they became. And the new tenant moved in. They pay like over $2,000 a month, I'm sure, and which is double, right, folks? Oh yeah, double the rent they were paying. Oh yeah. And so there you go. Fucking scumbags. And so we got a full case here of ground up marijuana, and we're gonna smoke it in our goddamn fucking sublimator and be all fucked up. It's not quite ready yet. No, it's not, because spring is in the air. Everywhere I look around, spring is in the air. Oh, folks, did you see that Love Boat ad I posted the other day? Holy fuck. All the stars in it. Half of them are dead. I never remembered the Love Boat having such a celebrity run up, you know? Oh, I don't. And so, but I guess it did, you know, because there they are. Oh, just a sec. I'll be right back, folks. I got to go get something I forgot. And I got to bring my drink with me because I don't want something to happen to it. I never leave a drink unattended, you know, folks. It's a rule I live by. Doesn't even matter if I'm in the forest all by myself. If I'm leaving the area, I pick it up and take it with me, or I throw it out. If there were moments I couldn't see that drink, then it gets poured out. Oh, yeah. So, anyways, that's how it is. Let's see if we're ready to do some marijuana smoking here. Yeah, it looks like. Got the mighty sublimator. Gonna fuck up the goddamn fucking shit. And it's gonna be a glorious goddamn fucking moment in time, you know? Just give me one goddamn fucking moment in time. When I'm high as can fucking be. Oh, just one goddamn fucking moment in time. When we're high. So fucking high. Oh, here's the sludge, folks. So here we go. Fire in the hall. Oh, fuck. Keeping the shit all fucked up. Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh. Yeah, so folks, you can park your RV in my driveway. Free electricity, water, and Wi-Fi for $900 a month. I don't mind. Oh, yeah. I'll never talk to you, so you can do whatever you want there. I'm at the end of a dead-end street. Can be as loud and obnoxious as you wish. No one gives a fuck. And so there you go. You can have 20 dogs and 50 chickens for all I care. Couple goats. Yeah, who gives a fuck? And so there you go. La da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Yeah, it wouldn't bother me what you do at 3 in the morning. I wouldn't know because I wouldn't come out and check, right? No, because I couldn't give a fuck. La la la. You can throw your beer cans in my neighbor's yard for all I care. Just don't throw them in my yard. And so there you go. I think it's time for another bong hit, you know? Oh, I do. We'd be bonging. Oh, yes, we're bonging. La da 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 da. But you'd never be allowed inside the house, so you can't use my bathroom or anything. You have to have your own in your RV. Yeah. Yeah, if you knocked on my door, I'd tell you to fuck off. Maybe throw rotten fruit at you, too. And so there you go. That would only be the first time. The second time, I'd probably just shoot you and leave you to bleed to death in front of my door. And then go park your RV somewhere else and say, I never met this guy. Oh, so anyways. We're going to prepare another big bong hit here. Get all fucked up. Oh, we do. So this summer, folks, we'll be going on a big trip in a big RV once again, but just all across British Columbia this time, not across Canada. Oh, yeah, it'll be exciting. The gas station always likes it, you know? Oh, they love those trips. They do. They're like, all right, here comes one of our best customers. And so we're going to prepare another thing here. It's springtime now almost over here, folks. I'm able to like shut all my heat off in my house and it's still very warm. Fire in the hall. Oh, zippity doo dah, zippity yay. My oh my. It's a fucking wonderful day. Oh, fuck, it is. So we got another court date coming up soon with my landlord. He lost the other one. After losing, he tried to do the exact thing that made him lose last time. So, of course, we filed another court date. And, of course, he'll lose again in late February. I mean, then he'll probably try and attempt to do the same thing again, which would mean I would file another court date again, which takes another 2-3 months. Fuck. We'll be going over a year pretty soon, you know, debating this. The guy could have just paid me. But he'll pay me. But now he's going to wait a year and a half and then pay me. But either way, he'll pay me or he'll just never occupy the place, right? Oh, that's how it works. He's a corporate scumbag. He tries to claim he's moving in or moving a family member in, but he's a corporation, folks. Corporation doesn't have family members, you know? And so he's just a straight up gangster, criminal scumbag who just wants me out so he can take over the place and charge 4 times the amount for the rent to some new fucking renter, right? The average piece of shit that's going around these towns, renting these places. They did the same thing to my neighbor's house. They fucking kicked them out and now they charge over double the rent to the new tenants, right? Oh, they do. Complete slime balls. Oh, when they arrive in hell, folks, we'll be having fun with them, you know? Oh, we were those particular people? We got a special place for them in hell. Oh, we do. Oh, fuck. We're gonna be having lots of fun. So I'm gonna prepare another big fat bong hit so that my shit's good and fucked up, you know? It's a glorious moment in time. Yeah, they thought they could do the same thing to my side, eh? But no, I don't operate that way. And then he comes right away, eh? And he's like, mentions how he'll never pay the $10,000. I'm like, okay, fine. Slam the door in his face, tell him to fuck off. You'll never get the place. So then he comes back many times with the real estate agent trying to offer me like, well, what would be a good price? I'm like, dude, you already said you won't pay the good price. So nothing left to discuss. You're an asshole. And then the person who actually is in charge here, right? He's like, how come I never get to speak to that person? You're the only one I ever get to speak to. I'm like, because that other person fucking hates your fucking guts so bad they want to shoot you in the head and after slow torture. And he's like, well, those are pretty harsh words for someone who never met me. And I'm like, dude, they don't have to meet you to know what a piece of shit you are. And so then he's like, I guess I should just leave then, eh? I'm like, yeah, you should. And so then on his way out, right, folks, he's like, oh, I don't want to touch the door, the COVID shit. Meanwhile, he's the one who came into my house and he's worried about COVID. What a piece of fucking shit. Told you what a scumbag this guy is, right? And so, anyways, he just oozes of slime ballness, just fucking oozes out of him. And so he's like, oh, I don't want to touch the door, could get COVID. I'm like, that's your fucking problem, asshole. You got in here, you're going to have to find your own fucking way out. I'm not your goddamn fucking mother. And then I went in the living room and I cranked the music so loud that his ears were probably bleeding. Oh, he opened the door himself and laughed. Oh, yeah. And I've never come back. The negotiations, I guess they ended after that event. Yeah, he's never returned. That was way back in November. Oh, no, that wasn't even November. That was October. And he was like, oh, yeah, before he left, he was like, so are you moving in November? I'm like, dude, I'm never moving until you fucking pay. Yeah, never. You should go look at another house because you've lost this sale. You'll never occupy it. He's a corporate scumbag. And so he can never claim he has a family member moving in. Because corporations don't have family members. They're a corporation, an entity of their own. That is not a family. It's not biological, No, it's not. Oh, yeah. And so, the court will agree with us probably forever, I mean, like, the guy's a crook. I mean, it's so obvious to everyone. He's no good at hiding it. And then he's like, oh, so you don't want my money now? Yeah, that's what, because I'm not taking like his lousy offers of like $4,000 or $5,000. I'm like, dude, you know what I want, and it ain't $4,000 or $5,000. Oh, he's such a piece of shit. Anyways, it makes our rent cheaper because every time we go to court, he has to pay. Pay us a couple $100 for wasting our time. Plus court costs, and so we just take it out of the rent every month. And makes my rent even cheaper than normal, But yeah, I'll never have to move, folks. A judge will always agree with the previous order. I mean, we can keep setting new court dates forever. Forever. 5 years could go by. That piece of shit's never going to occupy this property. Unless now he pays $12,000. I wouldn't even take his 10 grand anymore. He's wasted too much of our time and played too many games. And he's just such a scumbag that he deserves no deals, right? The $10,000 was a deal. Because the law says he owes me 12. And so he's lost out on that opportunity. Anyways, and so we'll probably just sublet this place to somebody else. I mean, I won't need it after a while, but we don't want that piece of shit getting a hold of it either. So we'll just sublet it to somebody else and then drag it out until he pays. Oh, Fuck, that's what happens when you're a piece of shit. La, 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 la. He doesn't realize he's dealing with the guy who's been in a courtroom almost every day of his life for the past 30 years. I know how to play the system. Oh, yeah. Even the judge, she's like, this guy's clearly a slime ball. I'm like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Oh, yeah, I know most of the judges by name. We've all met many times, even had lunch together, right? But this is just an arbitrator. It's even a bigger joke than a courtroom. In courtroom, eventually you have to come to an end. This, there is no end. Until he pays, years go by. Lifetimes pass. I told my neighbor not to move. They could have been doing the same. It's clear my next door neighbor's landlord did the exact same this slime ball wants to do, which was double the rent and move in a brand new tenant, which is totally illegal here in British Columbia, but he could still sue for $12,000 from that new landlord that bought the place next door. I tell him all the time, I'll help you out. It's pretty easy. It's an easy $12,000. It's guaranteed to you, and you have up to a year to fucking debate. Go for it. It's like guaranteed to him. It's money in the bank. There's not even an argument. He's just got to file the paperwork, and Buddy will get a bill for actually $12,000 plus court costs, another $200. So $12,200 he'd get a bill for, and the city will pay those people, and they'll just take the money out of his tax bill. Yeah, that's what they do. But yeah, that's what he could have done. He still can, I see him all the time on the street, and I remind him, there's people living in your house, they're renters. You can sue for that. New owner, after kicking out rentals under the BC Tenancy Act, is not allowed to re-rent unless for the exact same price for up to a year, meaning he has to either move in himself or leave the place empty, which is against the law, so they'll increase his taxes dramatically if he leaves it empty. He either has to leave it empty or live there himself for a year. Yeah. And so the fact that he re-rented it and it's not the same price the previous tenant was paying means that other tenant now can sue for $12,000. It's not even a debatable issue. It's not something you discuss or get a lawyer or anything. He just files the paperwork and Buddy gets the bill. done. It's automatic. Oh, what's up with English guy? Nobody knows. He's probably flying around in his private jet in some Caribbean island. Or no, Cayman Islands. Nobody likes the Caribbean anymore, folks. It's gone downhill. Oh, just a little bit, right? Oh, fuck. It used to be a nice place. Well, used to is the opportune word on that one. Right? Now it's a fucking sad place to visit. Oh, fuck. It's not much different than a Red Cross refugee camp. Oh, no, it isn't. And the odds of you getting killed are pretty good. Oh, they are. Completely lawless. People shoot you right in the middle of the road, right in the head, leave your body there for weeks on end. Nobody will even come and remove it from the fucking middle of the road because nobody will give a fuck. Unless your own family flies there and goes, oh, there he is. We better pick him up and bring him back home. Nobody else will. Oh, no, they won't. There's bodies all over the place over there. The stench of death is, well, just like manure on a farm. It's pretty standard, and people get used to it. When you arrive there, you're like, whoa, the stench of death, it's pretty harsh, eh? But they're like, I don't notice it. I'm used to it. Oh, yeah. The world's going downhill fast, folks. It's the 6th great extinction. No, not even cartels run that area anymore. They've left. They only stay in Colombia, really. Fuck, it's become such a shithole. Even the cartel drug dealers don't want to live there anymore. Now they mostly moved to either Colombia or Mexico, right? Mexico is completely lawless, at least for them, right? The law is only for everybody else. And America can't touch them in Mexico because these people have everybody in Mexico paid off. And so if Americans try to send in people to deal with them, what happens is anybody who works for the Mexican government, like the Mexican police or military, they'll turn on them and kill them all. And it's happened more than once, folks. And so America just don't go there anymore to pick up cartel leaders. It's a poor life choice. It is. I remember one time in the 90s, one cartel leader, they thought they had him busted as his plane was landing, and they were sitting there with the Mexican military and the FBI and the DEA. And as he landed, he got off the plane, and the Mexican military turned and killed all the DEA and U.S. officials, and then shook the man's hand and welcomed him to Mexico. He killed like over 100 American officials. This was like back in 1994. Yeah. You're a fool to trust those people with your life. Oh, you are. Oh, Pablo Escobar. Do you know I went to his Pablo Escobar has a monument in the Caribbean in one of the shitty islands, okay? There's so many shitty islands. One of the shitty islands over there, he has a big monument in memory of his name for all the wonderful things he did for the people in Colombia. Like, folks, I know over here in America, they see him as a bad guy and a big drug dealer and all that. But you know what? In Colombia, they see him as a hero because Americans are scum, pig dog, fucking capitalist pigs that the world can be better off without, is how they feel about most of you people. Oh, they do, folks. I've talked to many of them. And same with Canadians or any Western country for that matter. It's not just America. They hate you all. And so, and so poisoning the Westerners, well, first of all, that will already get you in the hero books over there, right? So causing all the drug dilemmas and shit over here and war and killing American officials, that makes you a hero already in the Caribbean. And then on top of it, folks, those people, they build schools, clean roads, build sewage, stuff their government never did for them because their government's all corrupt and fucking just loots and pillages to beyond even what our governments do, folks. Just a whole new level of loot and pillage. And so these drug dealers, they end up doing what the government should have done, and they become heroes to that community. Suddenly they have schools, nice roads, running water that's clean, sewage, garbage pickup. Fuck. Got man's a hero over there. And so they have a big statue in his memory, like America has for fucking Martin Luther King, because he's held at about the same level as Martin Luther King is in America and the Caribbean. And I visited that monument. I've been there more than once, actually. I even have my name carved into the side of it. It says Steve was here, like 1995 or something. Oh no, later than that, I think even. Maybe 1999, 2000. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. We're gonna grind up some more marijuana. They blame everything bad on their country, folks, on Westerners. And well, I tend to agree with 90% of what they'd say because it is all to blame on Westerners. Our countries have gone there and done some pretty shitty things and have totally destroyed the Caribbean now. It's beyond repair. And they've received nothing in return. Zero zip. Fuck all. Zero compensation. Not even the government swindled some money for themselves. They even got fucking swindled. Oh yeah. Oh fucking everybody got swindled. It was just a big swindle, you know? Why is it non-stop going on every day? They're just getting shittier and shittier. But that's part of the sixth grade extinction. They're the first to pay, right, folks? I mean, some of these islands are 50 feet off the ground, not even 50 feet off over the sea at their highest point. And so they, yeah. Yeah, but they usually only kill Westerners. Yeah, cartels mostly kill Westerners or other drug dealers. See, so the Caribbean people consider that, well, a good thing. They're like, kill all the Westerners you want. Fuck. Fuck. We pray to God every night. They do. They pray to the God that the dude kills as many Westerners as fucking possible. And so that's how it is. So we're going to prepare another big bong hit. Get our shit all fucked out. EG texts me all the time. He just texted me 2 days ago. But he's not saying where he is. He's probably in his jet flying around, you know? Just in the air all the time. He does that sometimes, you know? So anyways, we're going to do another big fat bong hit here. Well, I think there's one there. So yeah, next summer we're traveling. Well, this summer, folks, we're going to be traveling all over BC in the big RV, having big parties and festivals here and there. Going from town to town. It's going to be good times. La la la. It's about minus 500 here. It's a lot warmer than it used to be when it was minus 1,000 during the winter, right? It's almost springtime, maybe 2 weeks away from spring. Yeah, so here we go, another big bong hit. Well, folks, I should run. I gotta peel some apples and make an apple pie, you know? I got a shit ton of apples and I need to do something with them, right? Goddamn. So it's gonna be apple pie time. Almighty apple pie. Yeah. Moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. I'm moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. Oh yeah, I used to make cider with the apples, folks. Cause I mean, got like hundreds of pounds of them all the time. And so we used to make cider with it at my mother's farm, and that's back in Ontario. And it would be like 4 or 5% alcohol, not very strong. Yeah, and people would come over and we get them all sloshed. Here, drink our booze. And so they used to line up. These big parties, huge fires. We used to take old abandoned houses, you know, and I'd spend like a month stuffing this old abandoned house with garbage, eh? And there's no public services out there, folks. No fire, no police, no ambulance, no nothing. Matter of fact, not even 911. And so you can do whatever you want out there, right? And so I used to stuff all these old abandoned houses full of tires and all kinds of trash that I find on other abandoned properties, which there are lots of because pretty much the whole town's abandoned. And and then I'd fill the house full of gasoline and set it on fire. It'd burn for like 2 months. Oh, it was good times. And we'd have a big party outside of it because of all the tires and shit in there. It would just burn forever. Oh yeah. Be driving down the highway 3 days later. Oh yeah, there she's still going. Yeah. Another time we set like a whole piece of forest on fire behind my mother's farm because forest doesn't make money, right? And there was like 20 acres of forest there that could go, and then you could farm that land more, right? And so one time we were having a camp out there, and so we gassed the whole forest and then set it on fire. And my friends were like, "Oh, Steve, I've never had a campfire that like takes me half an hour to walk across, you know?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty good, eh? You don't have to like just stand near it. It's everywhere." Anyways, I guess I'll do one more bong hit. My mother actually started that fire. My mother can be pretty wild. Because the way she started it, it started with a big boom. Because she just poured gas in the gas truck and then threw a match in there and just everybody went for a ride through the air, you know? So here we go, fire in the hall. So yeah, I'm off to make my apple pie, folks. It's been a fucking blast. Peace out.